First and foremost, I'd like to give thanks and praise to God for allowing all my family members to give me strength, to be there for me through all this time of this crazy nightmare. Saquito, I just want to tell you I really appreciate it. I love everything that you have been doing for me, Lydia, and all of my nephews. I really and truly appreciate that, and I want you to know that all of the heartache and pain that I've caused you when I was young, that I didn't want to listen and I didn't want to study, and you still continue to force me to be able to study. How did I have that education? I want you to know, Saquito, life would have been rough, very, very rough. And I love and appreciate that, because that's what's been having me, besides God first, be there. My education has allowed me to move forward and be able to understand now what has been done to me. I cried a lot the day that my father said that he was going to Panama, and I didn't know really how I was going to deal with the situation, because you know we used to call him the lawyer. And I want you to know that I didn't know what to do. I cried. 3 life and 85 years. I really didn't. I had to visit this day because I didn't really know how to deal with it. I was young. And because of jealousy, because I didn't know really what I had and what I knew how to do. It hurt me, but I want my father to know that besides everything, I love him. I really, really love him. Saquito, I thank you also for being able to get the doctor to really come in by way of God, because I realized that money would have never freed me. All the bitterness that I had, you worked with me and allowed me to be able to leave it alone. I want you to know that everything that you all have been teaching me and showing me and walking me through is 3 life and 85. I've been really listening. Jaimito, I love you, son. And I want you to take this, Jaimito, as a lesson, as an experience about jealousy. Don't think that those clothes and those cars and those videos that you see on TV are something, because they got people inside with no kind of education. That's the first thing you need to get. Ma, I love you for always being there for me. Anywhere that I go around this world, every prison, you've always picked up the phone, picked up your phone book, and got somebody in the family to be there for me. Thomas, I appreciate all of your help also. You've been just like a brother to me. Every time when I get into situations, you're always there for me. I love you for that, bro. Damaris, I want you to realize and look at this and see what jealousy does. Really look at it. I had everybody, thousands of fans in the music industry, everywhere. Juan and Nelson came and testified on my trial. And you see what happened? Not even a nickel, but I left it all in God's hands. I left it all in His hands. God had sent Angela, the youth task force, Miss Janelle, that was in Syracuse, and knew, and the people in Syracuse that knew that they had done me wrong. Because they know, they painted me like a very bad person, but they don't know me. They don't know how deep is my heart, how big is my heart. And I give thanks and praise that I'm able to let you all know and say thanks to all of you going into this new year. The songs that I used to sing before, I can't see myself singing them no more, because this is serious. This is very, very serious. I always used to say, I hear people say, grown people don't cry. But I want you to realize that with all of that, it's difficult for anybody to lie to you when these days they're closed. And you sit down and realize, man, can I die inside here? All those pretty pictures that you keep seeing, that they put out those pretty images about prison, it ain't like that. I got a little friend, Jaime. I want to tell you something. With a third grade education, he came to me and said, Gringo, can you please help me? You hear me? I said, what happened? He said, I don't know how to read or write English. I said, what? He said, I don't want to die here, man. I went inside and I cried. I said, God, why is this happening? 2 days ago, our next guy came to me and said, Jaime, please help me, man. I'm meant to say, but I said, stop it, man. He said, for real. Sakito, I want you to know, bro, I appreciate the education. You sitting down with me, because that's what I've been assisting me to go through this. Where would I be if I didn't have an education? Nowhere. Where would I be if I didn't know how to do promotions, do music? Ma, I know you never used to like me with music, but I want you to know that that's part of me. I love music. And what I've learned on the streets with music is also what I've been using to be able to not just educate myself, but all of you out there. I sit down here, I just want you to really see and understand that this is for real, man. This is for real. A lot of times I don't call nobody because at times I break down to know what I'm really experiencing. This is not no place with no swimming pool. It's not a place with no golf. Yeah, they have all of that. But that's just an illusion. When those doors close, it's you on those four walls. Show them, talk to TJ and Gina, hug them and kiss them for me. Alfonso, Maria, I love you. Y'all been like a mother and a father to me in Atlanta. And I appreciate that very, very much. Sakito, I want to be able to send this thing to all my family members, even in Panama, and let them know I was on my way to Panama. I was in Jamaica, finishing the album, to go to Panama, because I didn't want to go empty-handed. I wanted to be able to give them something. That's why when I heard they said they're looking for me for this case, I want you to explain to them, why should I run when I didn't do something? Why should I run? But I've learned the other side, and I appreciate that. Angela, Abuelita, I love all of you. And I want you to call Sakito, Professor Jessup, tell him thank you. Dr. Goldberg, tell him thank you. The lawyer Maria. I want you all to call them and let them know the appreciation. Don't tell me, tell them they self. This is really serious. It is really serious. Angela, I appreciate everything. Tanisa, you also. Not only what you all do in the case with Lucretia and with a lot of other kids. I appreciate that. Anita, I want you to really listen to me and look at me. Yes, grown men do cry. Don't let people lie to you. You're still living in your mother's house? Listen, son. Sakito, I want you to be able to sit down with Officer Howard's mother and explain to that who I am, because she made a statement that she wants her son's poster to be posted up on my cell. But she never wanted to sit down or even hear me, what I had to say to her. But I could understand that, and I leave it all in God's hands. But I appreciate all of your support, though. I will continue to pray in God that He assists not just me, many more that are behind here. And I thank all of you for being here and continue saying it because This is an opportunity that, only God allowed for it to happen. I love y'all.